Hello, hello, Taurus. How are you doing? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for your support. Whether you're new or returning to my channel, you are very, very welcome to this channel. Today we are still in February, so let's see what messages wants to come to you, what messages Spirit has for you. We're starting with the angels and ancestors, but before that, I would like to remind you that this is a general reading, so use your intuition to take the messages into your energy. And also, this is for your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus sign. Okay, so let's get started now and see what comes up for Taurus. What are the energies for Taurus? So we have She Wolf, Unleash the Wild Within. I love this card. I absolutely love this card when we talk about our divine feminine and great teacher. This is very spiritual, this reading, right from the start, right? Now, when we're talking about the divine feminine, we all have, men and women, we all have the two, right? The divine masculine, the divine feminine. We all have the two energies within us. So when we're talking about she wolf here, we're talking about the intuition, right? Because we're talking about a wolf here, which is about protection, intuition, all of that. Type of energy, and it comes from your intuition, your inner knowing, right? Your gut feeling. um, all of that is coming up, and the interesting thing is that this person, the she wolf, she is using it as it is part of her, right? The head of the wolf, it is part of her. It's like an embodiment here, something like that. And that's when it says unleash the wild within. So the unleash wild within, it's not about becoming um defensive, becoming an animal in terms of, attacking. Or sometimes people think about a wolf like, oh, he's gonna hurt me, he's gonna kill me, he's gonna bite me. No, it's not about that. It's about using the archetype of the wolf, right? That it's super feminine, it's very intuitive, is protected, right? And it's that part that it comes out during the full moon, right? That's when traditionally you hear the sound of the wolf right in front of the moon and all of that, and it's making all that noise. So there's a lot of symbology in this card to tap into your intuition, to connect with the wild within, to connect with the part of you that tells you the moment you step out of the house, hold on a second, and your mind goes straight away, hold on, why? And inside it just says, just wait for a second, right? I had a situation like that which was very interesting, but I completely tapped into my intuition. I was coming out of the house, and there's this bird which I just know by robins. It has like a tie, a red tie in front, and they kept coming, two of them right in front of me. So I felt straight away they're stopping me from something. And right after, like 2 3 seconds, a guy passes running, and he was completely out of his mind. And suddenly, once the guy passed, the bird just went away. So I just appreciate the moment. I was so grateful that they stopped me from, encountering that right on my way. So we could be talking about some situation like that, that you just open up and trust and honor that inner knowing, that wild part of you. Okay. And then we come with the great teacher, which is absolutely beautiful. Again, another super beautiful archetype here about peace, right? Doves are about peace, are about unity. They are, I've seen them in so many ways, like in peace, marriage as well, the part of loved ones as well, going to heaven, right? That kind of saying, going to heaven, it's also connected. Like doves are um, messengers, right? They're messages, they're calm, and then they're normally, because it's the white, the purity, they're good news coming your way. There's something here about good news coming your way here, right? And this person is connecting, this person is, it feels like this person is freeing freeing the bird, right? Is freeing, allow it to go deeper. And it even feels to me like it asks, it's asking the universe or your higher self, God, whatever you call it, this the source, right? It's like it's asking for a favor, and it's just like, deliver my request, right? Because it goes like that, like deliver my request. That's what I'm feeling here. Learn from spiritual experiences. So we are definitely talking about you experiencing something so deep and you teaching from that. Okay, so there's a big part here that you are learning from your experiences, learning to trust. And both of them are talking about trust because nothing is tangible here, right? You're asking for something to a higher force and you're trusting your intuition. To me, they're very much connected with the higher self, that all of that, the all, right? But let's see what else comes up from the tarot. That was just the beginning of this reading, which is absolutely beautiful. So we're going to be checking here your recent past, your present, and what is the message from your future self for you as well. Okay, so let's look into this and see what is going on for Taurus till the end of the month for you. So starting in the recent past, we have the Eight of Swords. That could be why we're talking about asking for a request, asking for help potentially. The 10 of Cups. One more for the recent past, the 8 of Cups. Okay. Yes, definitely here asking for something. Now, for the present energy, we have the 6 of Cups. We have Judgment. There's that divine and the Ace of Pentacles. Perfect. Now, message from your future self for you, 9 of Cups. Okay. 9 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, and one more. Thank you. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Really nice. I actually saw this card as I was shuffling your card. So coming from this, the message in the middle resonates with your energy at this moment, right? In this game, and it comes as the Judgment, which here it's called harvest. So there's something here that divine timing is here. Okay, this is your time to harvest. This is the time of you receiving, right? It feels like you've been doing a lot of work here. Definitely feels like that, because when we cross here, we come from the Eight of Swords to the Judgment to the Wheel of Fortune. So there's something here that you have worked on something in your mind, because the Eight of Swords comes to a mental prison. So there's something that you were working on your mental mind, and divine timing is here. You did the work, and the Wheel of Fortune come at the end. So this is you closing a cycle and starting a new one. The nice work was done. Again, it's another bird here, and this is an eagle, right? And it's moving here. It's standing in, and you kind of feel it just landed, right? So it feels like something is just about to land in your life, and this is definitely a new beginning. This could be a job, this could be a home, this could be a relationship, this could be an opportunity, this could be a new client, this could be you on the spotlight online or something like that, right? But let's go back here into the recent past. So for the recent past, we have Eight of Swords, 10 of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. So there was definitely here something that it used to make you really, really happy, right? 10 of Cups is here. It used to be very happy. However, something here, it was happy potentially in a physical form, but never on a spiritual form. Remember, like learning from the spiritual experiences and tap into unleash the wild within here with a wolf, right? So there's something here that visually for others was great, but internally was a mental prison. Internally was a prison. There's something here that you could be living the dream. I'm hearing enmeshment here, so you could be living the dream of a parent, of a guardian, of a maternal or paternal figure, right? That they tell you you have to do this. It's your obligation to do something here. It's not your obligation. Your obligation is to follow your heart and your thing. You're here to be happy, to evolve, to expand, and not to fulfill someone else's dream. And that's exactly what I see here, because with the Eight of Cups here at the end, this is just a sign like this Ten of Cups is not mine. Otherwise, we will have it like this and not like this, right? This Ten of Cups is not mine. It's from someone else. But that Ten of Cups doesn't make me happy. So what am I going to do? For some people, is going to be crazy, or it was, because we're talking about the past. But for me, it doesn't make sense. So I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave all these cups behind, because these are not my cups. This is not my castle. This is not my dream. This is not my purpose. So I'm going to leave. I could be talking to people that you've been living the dream of someone else, and you're starting to understand, through this year of the snake, right at the end, at the year of the snake, starting into the year of the horse. This is not for me. This is not who I am, and this is not what I want to do. So I'm going to get going, right? In the present, we do have Seven of Cups. And this is where things are starting to get really good, right? Instead of just focusing on so many things, because there's a lot of things here, again, which one feels good to me? So I'm starting to learn to feel intuition. I'm starting to understand what feels good, what feels toxic, what feels I am pleasing someone else, but at the same time, I'm betraying myself, right? And this is where your judgment and your Ace of Pentacles kick in. Because the moment that you understand, I am not living my life, I'm going to live my life, this is the work. And then, yes, you get the opportunity for your home, for your job, for your family, for your land, for your dream, for your expansion, whatever it is that you want. Because finally, you're understanding what you want. You as a soul here in this physical form. What are you here to do? Not what people gave you, not what people pass on, all the patterns, all the limiting beliefs, all of their desires, their needs. No, we're talking about yours. And this could have been tough, right? Because we start with the Eight of Swords and we end with the Eight of Cups. So this is really very strong. Like, I'm getting out of this mental prison, I'm getting out of here. For that, I need to leave. And we could even be talking about, I need to leave my family behind. Ten of Cups could be talking about family. I need to leave my family behind. Now, family, we could be talking about, parents, siblings, family members, all of that, right? And then we move on into your future self. What is your future self telling you? You did the right thing. Nine of Cups. Dreams coming true. Good luck coming your way. There's a ladybug here in this crystal ball. And this ladybug here, it's telling you that good things are coming your way. This is time. It's like the reaping time here, right? And if you cross on the opposite side, you go to the Eight of Cups, leaving something behind. Divine timing with the Judgment again, and Nine of Cups. So all the way, every time we move from the past to your future self, everything is like you were in a prison because you needed to go through that so that you could understand who you are, what are you doing here, where you're going, so that you can go there. Okay, so this was necessary. This lesson, this encounter was necessary for you to understand and to move forward, because otherwise you would be living in that fantasy that it's not even yours. It's not even your fantasy here. Okay, so we come from the Nine of Cups to the Two of Pentacles, finally finding the balance, right? Finally understanding what is important to me, what is balance, what do I mean by balance in my life. Because for some people, balance can be, working 9 to 5, finishing work, going to the pub, doing this, doing that. For another person, could be getting up early, going to the gym, doing the stuff, not working in an office, working for themselves, having those meetings, having all of that, finishing, picking up the kids, and then go back to their other half. And every person is different, right? Every person is different. So I see you finally understanding what is my work life balance. Always understanding. There's something here because I do have a fox here, and this fox to me feels very much like someone is checking you out, not in a positive way. So whenever you're making your choices, make sure that you're doing them for you and that you are very sure about that. Because there's something here, like there's, in the environment where you are, at least in the environment where you are, there's always someone that is checking what you're doing, what you're not doing, to just find a failure, to find one little thing to point at you. Okay? With the Two of Pentacles, we go to the Wheel of Fortune. Like we said, the Wheel of Fortune is about good luck, new beginnings, new stuff. So this could even be talking, as we said here, a new home, right? You moving into a new home, and this is your higher self showing you in a new home. That's your happiness, that's your new beginning, that's your good luck, that's your expansion. It's in a new place, not in the place where you are right now. I want to just to dive in a little bit deeper here with the other deck, because this feels like a little bit of a wake-up call here, okay, when it comes the message from your higher self. Let's just see what else wants to come up for Taurus. Yes, you see the 10 of Pentacles, but this 10 of Pentacles, like we said, it's not yours. Someone is living a 10 of Pentacles, but yours is still here in a project version, right? There's still a project version of this 10 of Pentacles. Queen of Cups, we could be talking regarding a mother figure, someone that you consider a mother, or someone said you would have to be the mother or the father, it doesn't matter, right? But you would have to do something. Nine of Pentacles in the present moment, right? Nine of Pentacles. So you see, again, every time it comes, like, you stop living the life that someone else wanted, because it looks perfect, 10 of Pentacles and 10 of Cups, but it's not yours to live. It's not your dream. So, and of course, it's always your choice. Page of Cups, starting to understand who you are. What are your passions? What are you excited about? Mental strength is here in the present. Right now, you are working on your mental strength. You are finally understanding what it is that you want to do. I mean, if this makes sense to you, I just want to reassure that you're doing a great job and you're going at the right direction, okay? It takes a lot of courage to unleash the wild within and to say, this is not my reality, I'm getting out of here. It takes a lot of courage to do that, right? For the future self, we have the Two of Wands. We're talking about moving, right? We're talking about it's time to go the distance and to find a new place where you're going to be happy. It's time to get out of this. If you remain where you are, this is where you're going to be. And this Eight of Swords. But this Eight of Swords is just an illusion. It's just an illusion. Exactly. It's a wake-up call. If you remain where you are, if you don't take action, because yes, the Two of Swords, the Two of Wands is like, yes, I'm gonna go, but he's not making any move yet. It's just understanding, right? Where would I like to go? But then it comes, what are people gonna say about it? Will I be safe there? Pay attention to the people and to the mind and to all of that. Your higher self is guiding you, but some way, somehow, you still don't trust it a lot. Remember about this card. Learn from spiritual experiences, right? Life is about the physical form and the spiritual form, of course. But then it's important to start using your discernment and to learn from your lessons, to learn from your spiritual experiences. Who can you trust? Who can you not? And the person you can trust the most is you, your intuition, your inner knowing, your inner compass. Okay? So that's the reading that I have for you till the end of the month. And now I'm going to take from my new positive affirmations here. Let's get one for you. Okay. And what do we have here? I continue to learn and grow daily. This makes so much sense, right? I continue to learn and grow daily. Now, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see this because it's written in gold. Ah, wait. There. I continue to learn and grow daily. So I'm going to leave this one on the description box below in case you want to keep it to yourself. These are affirmations that I've created. And this is a great gift for you or for someone else, you know, to get next to their bed, wake up in the morning, take one, and just make it as your mantra for the day. Okay, so that and much more you can check on my on my shop. The description has all the details there. And if you'd like to book a personal reading as well, it's there, my details. And until next time, have a great end of month. Take care.